We may get some echo in here. Actually, let's go ahead and turn off monitoring on this one. There we go. All right. Hi there. I'm Rusty. This is my channel on solving Sudoku puzzles, or Rusty's Sudoku stream. And I am going to solve two puzzles today. Both are numbered 816. First is 816 as an easy puzzle, and it has a nice number of options. I think I've got them all up out here at the moment. And then I've got 817 or 816 as a medium puzzle to solve as well. Easy puzzle first, and as usual, you get about 20 seconds from when I hit the check to validate that it's a good puzzle, and I will be watching it just long enough to see that a clock starts. After 20 seconds, I will attempt to solve. You get to grab a screenshot and all that good stuff if you'd like. All right. There we go. It apparently is a good puzzle. So, although since we are at almost 40 after, I'm going to go ahead and push it back to a minute of delay before I get started, because I'm trying to encourage myself to do better both at solving puzzles and at getting them started on time, and this is a little late. I've done worse, but that's nothing to brag about either. All right, there's a minute. Okay, so 4 possible places for 1 there, 3 here, 4 here, 2 places there, 3 there, and 6 there, with 2s. And I get 4 possible places for 2 there, 4 there, 2 here, 4 up here, and 6 there, 3s. So 2 possible places for 3 here, 4 possible here, 2 down here, 3 possibilities there. Oh no, 2 possibilities here, which turns that into a 3 and that not. So this becomes a 3. We still end up with 2 possibilities here, so that's not, that is a 3. And I've got 4 possibilities here. All right, how about 4s? Well, I've got 4s across the top here. One of these two is going to be a 4. I've got 2 possibilities for a 4 here, 3 possibilities here and here, and 5 possibilities here. However, oh, yep. Can't lock in or out this one yet. All right, 5s. Got a 5 here, another one here, so we're down to these 3, and it looks like these 2. Down here I've got 3 possibilities. I've got 2 possibilities here, And 3 possibilities there. 3 possibilities here. Nope. Don't get to fill in any here. 5 possibilities there. So on to 6s. All right. So we get a 6 here. That means a 6 here, which means this is the 2. Down here, I've got 2 possibilities, or a 6 there with a 5 there. One of these, or this one is a 6. That looks like it for 6s. How about 7s? We've got 2 possibilities for a 7 here. Three possibilities here. Nope. I've actually got 3 possibilities for a 7 here. And that leaves 6 possibilities here. Here we've got 3 possibilities for 7, 4 here. 3 possibilities there, and 3 here. So 8s. At the moment I've got 3 possibilities for an 8 here. 3 possibilities there. 3 possibilities there, 3 here. 3 possibilities there. All 4 of these are possible. And over here, all 7 of these are possible. 9s. So we get a 9 here, 9 here. That means I've got 2 possibilities for a 9 here. We get a 9 here, and one of these 2 is a 9. Up here, I've got no real constraints yet. Here I've got 5 possibilities, and down here I've got 3. 4 possibilities here. All right, anything else I can do with this? This can't be a 4, so that is. This becomes a 4. No. This becomes a 4. That makes that a 4. Over here, we've got 2 possibilities now. And we've got those 2 already. All right. Let's run through the numerics again. One of these, 3 is a 1. No, one of these 2 is a 1. One of these 2 will be a 1. And since I've got a 3 with it, that means this is going to become, the remaining digit looks like that's an 8. That means one of these 2 is an 8. And 2. 3 possibilities for a 3. 4, 5, 6. 2 possibilities for a 7 and an 8, so that means that becomes a 3. This is not, that's a 3. This is a 1. This is not a 1. That's a 1. All right, over here we end up with a 2 here, and one of these 2 is a 7. Here, this one becomes a 1, because of that and that. 2, 3, 4. This becomes a 5, and we get an 8 here. Over here now, one of these 2 is a 5. Got a 1 already. 3 3 possibilities on a... No, this one becomes a 2, because this is blocked, and we do need one in the column. That means one of these two is a 2. One of these two is a 2. I still have 4 possibilities. However, that becomes not a 3, that's a 3. All right. One of these two is a 1 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our missing 8 there. These 3 is an 8. Not an 8. 3 possibilities for an 8. 2 possibilities for an 8. Since one of these two doesn't affect that. All right. Not a 7 here. So that makes this into a 7. One of these two will be a 7. 1, 2, 3. One of these two is a 4. One of these two is a 5, 6, 7, 8. So one of these gets to be a 9. Do we get any help? Just that is going to be one of these two. And that means this one's a 9. This one's a 1. This is a 9. One of these two becomes a 1. Along with one of these two. Still have 4 possibilities for a 1 here. 2 for a 1. Correction. 4 possibilities for a 2 here. 3, 4. 3 possibilities for a 5. 6 is a given. Not a 7. Looks like 3 possibilities for... No. 5 possibilities for a 7 here. 8. I've got 3 possibilities for an 8. And a single possibility for a 9. It cuts down the number of places for 1s, or for 2s. A mistake. Okay, 1s, 2s, 3. 2 possibilities, or 3 or 2 possibilities for 4. 3 possibilities for a 5. Given 6. 3 possibilities for a 7. Sorry, I'm looking at something and realizing, yeah, I didn't narrow that one down much up there. But 3 possibilities for an 8, and 3 possibilities for an, or 2 possibilities for a 9. Neither of these can be a 9, none of these can be a 9, neither of these, so 2 possibilities for a 9 there. All right, let's go ahead and flood the rest of these, which is 3 7s there. 2s, 3, 4, 5s, 6, 7s, 8s. All right. 7 9s here. 7s and 9s. 7s and 8s here. Pair of 1s. The open corners for 2s. 3, 4. 3 possible 5s. 6. 4 possible 7s. 2 possible 8s. All right. And a 9 there. Right down here, we've got 2 possibilities for 1, 2 for 2, 3. 2 possibilities for 4, 3 possibilities for 5, 6, 3 possibilities for 7, 3 possibilities for an 8, and those 2 for a 9. Okay, that looks like we've got everybody. Let's start with this pair here, and we'll just try 7 and 8. Nope. No, let's flip those, 7 and 8. That means that's not an 8. That's not a 7. One of these two is a 7. This is not a 7. This is not an 8. That becomes a 5. 2. 1, 5 or 8. Or not a 5, not a 2. I've got a 7 and 1 down there. Okay, this can't be 2. This becomes an 8. So not an 8 there. This one becomes an 8. 5 here, 9, 1, 4, 7 and 2, 4, 5, 9, 7, 8, oh, not 8, 7, 9, 8, 7, 2, 5, and 1 and 7. Okay. 16 minutes, 21 seconds for me on that one. And let's pull up the medium puzzle. Plug that in. All right. And again, you get a full minute before I start trying to solve this one. And it validates, so that minute began. So I will get a swig of something to drink here. It is Kool-Aid Now, yes, Kool-Aid, but also full of dry mix powders, orange and lemon, I believe. Something that's getting packaged as a yellow powder, or a yellow envelope on a powder. And hey, there's a minute. All right. So I got 3 possibilities for 1, 4 here, 5 possibilities here, all 6 of those, 4 here, 4 possibilities for 1 there, and 4 here. 2s, got a 2 here and here and here. That fills those. We have 2 possibilities for 2 here. Nope, that's not a 2. So that's a 2. That means this becomes a 2. Down here, I end up with 2 possibilities. 2 possibilities here. Okay, neither of these are 2, so those 2 are possible 2s in both. How about 3s? We've got a 3 in each of the bottom 3 squares. No real help in this square or this one. 3 in that, 5 over here, 5 here, 3 up here. And over here, I end up with 5 here and 4 here. All right, 4s. We've got a 4 here. So 4 possibilities there, 4 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, and 5 possibilities here. All 5 of these are possible. All 7 of these are possible 4s. And again, all of the openings in both of these squares are potentially 4s. 5s. So we got a 5 there, there, 1 here as well. So this is a 5. Four possibilities here, 2 here. That means one of these 2 is a 5, and one of these 2 is a 5. Oop, not this one. So this is a 5. One of these 2 is a 5. I think that's all the squares. So 6s. I've got a 6 here. 3 possibilities here, 4, 5 possibilities here, all of these. 3 possibilities here, but that means that's not, so one of these 2 is a 6. I've got 3 possibilities for a 6 here, 2 possibilities for a 6 here. And that means this is going to be a 6, which alters these a little. I've now got 4 possibilities there, 3 here, 3 possibilities here, 4 here, 3 here. All right, let's look through 7s. So we've got a 7 here and here. There's also a 7 down here, so this is a 7. We had 2 possibilities last time, but I was treating it like more than that. All right, over here we've got a 7. And let's see. One of these 2 is a 7. So far, 4 possibilities there and 2 possibilities here. Ooh, this one can't be a 5 anymore. So this is a 5. Okay. 8s. Do you have an 8 here? One of these two is an 8. That means one of these two is an 8. Five possibilities there. 4 possibilities here, 3 here. All 5 of those could be an 8. Three possibilities for an 8 here. All right, let's try 9s. We get a 9 here. One of these two is a 9. One of these two is a 9, so that can't be, so that's a 9. I've got 3 possibilities for a 9 there. 2 possibilities here. And that looks like all I can quick solve. 3 possibilities here, so. All right. So besides the 8, 9 here, that makes one of these two a 1. One of these two is a 1. Got a 2 in here. 3 possibilities at a 3. And 3 possibilities at a 4 here. Not an 8 here, that's an 8. Okay, that is not an 8. I'm going to put that in the not an 8 group. One of these two is an 8. 1's a 2 here. 2 possibilities at a 3. 2 possibilities at a 4. So that means I'm now down to 2 possibilities for a 4 here. And this becomes a 3, I believe. Yes, 3. Which means this is not a 3, this is a 3. 4, 8, 1, 6. 4 down here is going to be one of these 3, so that makes this into an 8. This is a 4. And don't get to fill in which of those is going to be a 4, but I do see that this one's now going to be an 8, as is this one. One of these two, not that one, that's an 8, which gives me 2 possibilities here. 1, 2, 3. 3 possibilities for 4. 5. 2 possibilities for a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9. And 2 possibilities for a possibility for a 3. 6 there. This one becomes a 4. This is a 4 and a 1 here. This is now going to be a 6 and a 1 here. Still have 8, 9 pair there. All right, we have one possibility left here, and that's going to be an 8, it looks like. Here we've got a single possibility. 1, 2, 3, looks like 4, 5. Looks like this one's going to be a 6. So not a 6 here, 6 there. Can we narrow this down, or the rest of these down a bit? There are 7s listed there. 3 possibilities of 1, 2, and 3 possibilities of 3. So we can't narrow that one down. Over here we got a 1, 2, 3. So one of these is going to be a 4. 3 possibilities. 5. 3 possibilities of 6, and then the 9s. Or the 9 possibilities of a 9. 2 of them. All right. One of these 2 is a 9. No, it's not. Got the 9 there. All right. So we've got 2 possibilities for a 1 here now. 2 for a 2. 3 is a given. 4 possibilities for 4. Oh, 2 possibilities for 4 here, and 2 possibilities for 4 there. All right. 2 possibilities for a 5. 2 possibilities for a 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we've got what looks like a standalone 2 here, then standalone 1 here. After we eliminate that 2, let's take a look around. Mostly what I'm looking for is, do I have a match for all the other digits? So I've got 1, 3, no, I don't have 4s blocked in yet. I've got 4 possibilities for a 4 here. All right, so across the bottom here, this one gets to be a 1, and this one gets to be a 4. So now we've got 2 possible places for a 6 there. Over here, I've got 3 possible places for a 4. 2 for 2, and 3 possibilities for a 9. Okay. Four possibilities for a 1. 2 possibilities for a 2. 3 here. 4 possibilities for a 4. Let's validate this 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, this is a 5. That is not. That's a 5. That's a 4. That means one of these 2 is a 4. Not a 5 there. Fours and 6s are locked in there, so that's a 7, that's a 1, that's a 2. One of these 2 is a 1. 2. One of these 2 will be a 3. It'll be this one. 4, 5, 6, 7 can't be there, so that's a 7. 8 and 9. All right, this becomes a 7 here, 1. And with that, we end up with a 3 here. This one becomes a 3. That's going to be a 1 with a 4 here. That's a 1 with an 8 there. And this becomes an 8. So 9 and 8 here. One of these two is a 9. This becomes a 2, so that 9 is there. And this becomes a 4, making this a 6, 4 here, 6 here, 9 here. And hey, that was solved in 16 minutes and 9 seconds. Hey, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me. Do remember, don't subscribe to AI viewers. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will look forward to touching base with you again tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.